Hello friends, make sure to subscribe for free, like and share with your friends that JB's Man Cave is here showing crazy driving. Look at these crazy students crossing while the light is green, and they're actually motioning to the other students to come across while the light is green. Whomever teaches at this school, please let these students know what is a red light, what is a green light, and when you cross. They don't seem to know. Look at this section here, that turn off on the left, two cars facing off. One is blocking the main road in order to turn in there when he clearly cannot. Does that make any sense? Driving like this as well, crossing the lane. I mean, isn't your lane enough for you to drive in? Why do you have to cross my lane to drive? People, walk on the side of the road, not the middle of the road. There's a side of the road and not on a highway. Speedsters like this one on the right here. Look at how he's riding everybody. Going close. He's literally maybe 2 feet away from that vehicle in front of him. If that vehicle suddenly stops, he will crash right into him. So impatient. We are going right here now at the speed limit and he wants to go even faster. So he rides and rides and rides. And he waits until he gets any gap, no matter how small it is, to turn right like this. Look at that. This is not an Indy 500 race track. Now, the inconsiderate nature of drivers in Trinidad is evident here. Look at this van. He is picking up a passenger, but he blocks the entire road rather than pulling to the side. How discourteous is that? I mean, you want to pick up a passenger, you can't pull to the side of the road? You have to stay in the middle of it? Is that really what you want to do? Would you like if somebody else do that to you? Look at this vehicle. There's no reverse lights, right? But he's coming up against me and telling me to go forward. Crazy driving. Folks, I had some shorts about vendors in the middle of the road. One in particular became quite popular. That was a highway where cars are speeding and they don't normally stop. People will argue that vendors in the middle of the road here are not a hindrance because, you know, traffic is stopped. But look at this. There's a clear road in front of these vehicles there. Not this black X-Trail, but there's a red car in front of this X-Trail stopping to get food. Look at that truck on the left stopping. So he is virtually having his sales cart in the middle of the road. Two of them. Blocking all these. You see how much space there is? If I wanted to go up the road, turn left, I couldn't because I have to wait for these to make a business transaction. That is not how you should do it. Vendors, stay to the side of the road. Anybody call you, then you come across when they are stopped. But don't just stay in the middle of the road. Look at this. A vehicle is clearly trying to come out. You can't go anywhere, but you drive right in front so the man cannot come out. Again, drivers here just drive very selfish. They don't care about nobody. Again, example, I'm letting vehicles come out, but this guy is pushing, and look, clearly I am on the move, but no, you still want to go and you have your phone in your hand. Craziness. Now I don't know what went on here, but these two are conversing and that vehicle on the right is willing to block oncoming traffic in order to have a conversation with the vehicle on the left. Does that make sense to you? He pulls back into lane, but you think it stops there? No, because we have crazy drivers out here, and look at what he does. Goes back into against oncoming cars, blocks the vehicle on the right from being able to turn, blocks the car coming from ahead because he wants to continue that conversation with the car on the left or the car in front of me. That is the kind of craziness out there. Now look at this. Green light, I'm turning, but watch. Look at this motorcycle crazy man. I don't know what this old man was trying to do, but he was not seated on the motorbike, I mean perpendicular to the road. He was just like a slant, like a diagonal, like leaning. I just couldn't figure it out. Do you see it? He has like one leg up, one leg down, moving from side to side. It was just acting kind of crazy. I don't know if he was high on drugs, just happy or what. But I actually decreased my speed because I wanted to stay far from him. Then he started to brake And I don't know if by braking and making all that kind of fancy move, standing on the motorbike and looking back and stuff, was for me to go ahead, but I wasn't having him around my vehicle. So I just wanted him to go ahead. And a good thing too, look at this, huh? Look at the vehicle on the left, the white car. And look at how he just drifts. No indicator, nothing. Just drifts right in front of the white car. White car had the brakes. That was weird. But not unique, huh? Because there are plenty of those in tricky land. Crazy drivers. Look at this. He just comes right in front of me just like that because he wants to get ahead. And you are doing that when vehicles are at a standstill. You can't do that. And he's giving me this look like, huh? What? What did I do? I don't know where these people get their driver's license from, but it certainly is not from somewhere authentic. Do you see how that crazy driver went? This is the next thing they do. Drive like if it's one way and pull onto the other lane at the last second. Another crazy thing coming up here. Reversing into a main road. I mean, clearly you can't do that. You can't be driving speedy like this, no matter how much jet, whatever you want to jet on the road. You can't be zigzagging in between vehicles because you want to reach your destination faster. Look at that. How he's swerving in between cars. You can cause a serious accident. Look at this blue station wagon. Look at how he's riding. There was no space for him to come in front, but he's still pushing her. And you wouldn't believe where this person is trying to go. He is riding the vehicle in front, staying into the middle lane, trying to make a third lane out of two lanes. And look at what he's going to do. Go all the way there in order to get off. Couldn't he just wait 2 seconds behind the other vehicles and he could have gotten off? Look at this white car. Swerves into my lane, swerves back into the next lane. They can't seem to make up their mind where they want to go. Black van, the whole reason for that yellow crisscross is that you're not supposed to stand there unless it's clear. So you can't just go in the middle there and stand up. Silver vehicle, you can't just be going across lanes, no indicator, nothing, with little space. Accidents. When it's rainy like this, lots of traffic, there's more likely to have an accident. And you can see one, like in the left here, somebody comes out, checking their vehicle. I always tell my family, you would think that speeding on a highway causes more accidents. No, it's traffic like this and being at a standstill, you see more accidents like that. Another accident here. That particular corner I just passed, you see a lot of accidents there, and people just don't seem to learn the lesson and be more cautious. Look at this corner here. Look at how they turn. Isn't there enough road on your side? You have to turn into my lane in order to get across to another lane. Does that make any sense? Craziness. Again, I would like to emphasize this thing about indicators. You can't just put on your indicator in the last second and turn, especially when there's no space. Look at this sewage truck, I believe it is. I'm going here, there's clearly nothing. Suddenly, boom, he wants to come in front of me by putting an indicator last second. You can't do that. Again, no indicators. You always have to guess where these vehicles are going, where these drivers want to go. I will show this last one again because it's common. No indicators and just suddenly getting into your lane. Don't do that, please. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.